In the big, wide world of internet and YouTube detailing, people want to see transformations, they want the disaster details, they want the crazy before and afters, and from a purely entertainment perspective, I completely get it. That stuff is super fun to watch. Unfortunately for myself, and I'm assuming a lot of you enthusiasts out there, it's not really the reality that you're working with. I remember first year detailing, that's probably when some of the cars that were coming in were within the realm of disaster detailing, and unfortunately back then you pretty much had to take everything you could get. However, building those skills to figure out how to clean those super soiled interiors definitely did help when it comes to doing more average and regular stuff like this today. But it's not something I really personally want to be doing, even if it is for entertainment or shock value. I'd rather do stuff that's more realistic to my actual life, actual detailing, and stuff I'm actually interested in. And this is going to be a narrative that I'm hoping to explore quite a bit on the channel over the next few months and just the future to come. Looking at detailing as more of a maintenance practice to genuinely preserve the car, not just something that's kind of cosmetic or superficial. I know a lot of the automotive world looks at it that way, but the more I'm seeing these cars that are older and older, a lot of these BMWs now that we enjoy are 40 plus years old, which is crazy that they've lasted this long, but we're really starting to see a separation in the buying and selling space where so many of the cars are not salvageable anymore, or they're completely undesirable from things that have happened. And I'd like to attribute, not all of course, but some of those things to just poor detailing maintenance and letting services fail to the point that it's gone on and taken over the entire vehicle. A lot of that is a conversation for later, actually next week's video. Today we are here to talk about the interior, and instead of doing a crazy deep clean on something that's filthy, I'm going to show you how to take an interior that is well kept but not protected in the way that I think it should be to prolong the life of this car and really enjoy this really beautiful ultramarine interior on this Canadian edition M540i E34, one of the best platforms, in my opinion, within the BMW chassis line. To start this whole process off on the interior, we need to really get things back to an OEM finish, an OEM cleanliness, so that there's nothing on top of these substrates. It's just bare, ready to accept the protection that we are going to add later on. A lot of the over-the-counter box stores, Walmart, Canadian Tire, O'Reilly's, Napa, they sell these products that are protection, but they don't necessarily recommend any cleaning beforehand. They're kind of just spray on, wipe off. And this is adding protection, but it's oftentimes just stacked on top of dirt and other old protection that may be existing prior. And I'm not going to even dock this. It is good. Any protection is better than none. But to do this properly, to really get the best finish out of these very pretty vintage materials, we need to clean them first so that we can add our protection to a blank canvas to properly get it installed, A, to last the longest and do its job correctly, but also purely for the aesthetic purpose of it to look the most even and the most fresh. So what I'm doing here, I have Geon APC diluted 10:1 in my IK sprayer bottle. I'm pretty much using this on all the vinyls, plastics, buttons, anything that is a hard surface outside of leather. That's going to have a dedicated cleaner later on, but this stuff works great. It's super safe. It's not going to damage anything if you leave a little bit on. I'm just agitating with a Detail Factory brush, getting everything, all the nooks and crannies, and then using a Rag Company microfiber towel to mop it up, being as thorough as possible. But given this isn't a crazy dirty vehicle, I'm not really having to spend tons of time or adding things like steam. It's just a light clean to get these services back to OEM. The other scrub pad that you see me using is a Geon scrub pad. It has a white side that's really great for scrubbing your cleaner, getting things clean, and then a black side that is very good for removing dust. So look at it as more of a maintenance product. If you need just to remove some dust from your dash but don't want to break out the towel and the bottle, you can use this, wipe it up, and you'll be good to go. For a couple areas on the car that aren't necessarily as dirty or just need a really light cleaning, I'm using Geon Interior Detailer. Think door pillar surrounds, areas that are typically covered when the doors are actually closed and they're not really getting filthy. The mirror, areas of the headliners like the speaker, and then the little speakers that are also on the parcel shelf, and a couple areas in the trunk. This works perfect. Cleans them up, gets them protected in one easy step, so we're not having to waste a ton of time going into all these intricate areas that really don't see any dirt or anywhere in the first place. Next up, we're gonna grab our Geon Leather Cleaner Strong. I'm gonna tape off the seat here just so you can see the 50/50. The seat doesn't really look that dirty. There's a little bit of shine to it, but given it's an older leather, this could just be the case. But once I start spraying this on and mopping it up, I think you'll see the drastic difference that really deep cleaning the seats and all the leather with a proper cleaner is really gonna show. Leather is definitely one of the surfaces where you're working with and against yourself. You get it clean, it looks great, it's just a little percentage above matte, it looks perfect, you get that OEM color back, and then you go in with the wrong protection and it's greasy and shiny all over again. The 2-product setup that I'm using from Geon on this leather is gonna be perfect, and you'll see it in just a second. First, we're gonna finish up cleaning the rest of the interior. All the products in this video are going to be listed below in the description on Carzilla's website, from the liquids, the towels, the sprayers, everything you need to get your interiors dialed in. There's a coupon code at the top of the list. It is Chromatic. Put it in at checkout, save yourself just a little bit of money, and get detailing better and quicker now. The carpets in this car were very well taken care of, like the rest of it, so we don't need to do any serious cleaning to the actual fabric. What we're gonna do is take Geon fabric cleaner, lightly mist it everywhere, agitate it with our Geon leather brush, and then just mop it up with the microfiber towel. Typically, in every other situation where the carpet is dirty, you're gonna go in with an extractor after it, which you are able to do with this product. You'd also probably want to apply it a bit heavier, but in this case, in more so a maintenance type of detailing, light mist, light agitate, mop it up, and you're gonna have really good looking carpets that you could go on to apply fabric coat to, or just leave them and enjoy a clean interior. The product we're going to be using on the glass is Geon Glass Plus. This is a cleaner, but it's also protection, and most people hear protection and they think exterior glass. Personally, I think it's honestly more effective on the interior. You get to add protection and make the windows just a lot easier to clean up, and they end up fogging and kind of getting that haze on them a lot slower, and when it does get on there, all you do is wipe it up with a microfiber towel and you have perfect glass. Once again, products like this make interior life just a lot easier. The protection we're going to be applying to the car is a little bit of a two-part setup. So we're going to do one product on the vinyls, plastics, hard surfaces, and then another on the leather. What we're going to be applying to, I'm going to call it the trims in this case, is Geon Preserve. This is a trim protectant. It can go on pretty much everything. I've been using it on the exterior of cars that have a lot of exterior plastic quite a bit, and then interior to get a really good finish. You'll notice in this video, you'll see a light shine as I apply it, but once I leave it for about, I've been doing 5 minutes and then going in with a towel and kind of leveling it, buffing it out, we get a next to OEM finish, but we have protection on all of our surfaces, which is pretty much unheard of. In most instances, you're gonna get a little bit of gloss, a little bit of shine that we really, in my opinion, don't want on our interiors. I want it to look as dry as OEM as possible, and this product does a really good job at that. If you have things like blacks, it's gonna enhance them a little bit, but again, once you level it out, you're gonna get a really solid, flat finish that I think looks great. It suits these cars and pretty much every other interior that exists. And like I said, you can also use this on the exterior. So you're buying one interior product, you also get to use it on the rest of the car, which is always really good. Save a bit of money, save a bit of space in the cabinets. The next product, which is even easier and more exciting to use in my opinion, is Geon Leather Coat. So this one, all you have to do is wipe it on. It sets itself up. You don't actually remove it. You'll see here, it's going on a little wet because the product is quite literally wet, but as it sets up and sits there, it's gonna matte down to the exact finish that the seat was before, and you're gonna know it is protected. With this one, you can go again with a second coat if you wanna just enhance the finish just a little bit or add even further protection. And with that second coat, again, you don't have to remove it. You apply it, let it set up. I personally like to let it cure for at least a couple hours before I go in there, sit in it and drive, but it's not completely necessary. Once it's cured, you should be good to go. And it leaves a really soft, subtle finish on the leather. Not greasy, but it does create just a little bit of, I'd say, a finish that resembles the lack of surface tension. It feels really good. The last thing to do is hit these mats, clean them up. These are OEM BMW mats. You never see this on cars that are probably sub 2005-ish era, but these are them. They look solid, they fit the car, they fit the design language perfectly. All we're doing here is hitting them with the APC that we hit the rest of the interior with, scrubbing them with a Detail Factory brush, rinsing them, letting them dry in the sun for like 10 minutes because it's 35 degrees outside, and then throwing them back in the car. That's it, then we're done. This Ultramarine Blue interior came out perfect. It looks so good against the silver paint. A lot of you that are watching this probably won't even be able to tell the difference necessarily between the beginning and the end of this video, but the amount of protection and I think reassurance we applied to this interior that it's going to outlive the summer this year and then many summers to come with light maintenance, it's really, really important. And like I said at the middle of this video, all the products are going to be linked in the description below. You can check them out at Carzilla's website. They have everything in stock ready to go, and you can use the coupon code Chromatic if you want to save a couple of bucks. Later this month, or not this month, but later in August, we're probably going to do a deep dive into some of these products and what they really mean and what they're really doing to these different services and how they all need to be treated differently. But as a base overview, this is a really good example of how to take an interior that's pretty good and make it flawless with some super simple products that we can all access at detailing stores around the globe, whether you're in Canada, United States, Europe, Japan, Russia, wherever it may be. We can all get these cars dialed in and keep them on road as long as possible. Thank you guys very much for watching.